In this video, I'm going to go over how to set your budget. As you can see on our dashboard over here to the left, we have the budget and allowance and then total expenses. The difference between the budget and the allowance is that if you're building a new construction home, many times the contractor will have included in the contract an allowance for items that you would go out and select yourself. And so that might be cabinets, countertops, flooring, light fixture, plumbing fixtures, and kitchen appliances. Those are really typical ones that they would have in a contract. And just for simplicity's sake, if you wanted to go ahead and add those allowances up, you could go under your contractor folder and go under Actions and Edit, and you could put your total budget of what you want to spend on your project, and you could put your total allowance amount in there. And that way you would always have those in front of you. You could also go in under each room and separate those out. So you could say, well, for my kitchen, I have X amount of the allowance I'm going to spend in the kitchen, and go through and do each one of those under Edit and in that manner. Let's assume that you're going to do just a smaller project and it's going to be a half bath remodel. And so you go in here and you go under half bath and you can say, I want to spend, I don't really have an allowance, but I want to spend, or I know that I have $30,000 that I can spend on this room. So we have that in our budget, and it could be, quite a bit less or quite a bit more than that. But let's, for this sake, let's just say 30,000. And you can see I have multiple lights and sinks and faucets in here because I've been saving ideas. And this one I haven't yet finished out with the dollar amount. So let me look at this. On my notes I have on here that was $142, and I'm going to buy this from my lighting store. And so I'm going to go ahead and put that $142 in, and you can see it popped up over here. Now I think this one is my favorite one. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to click that as active, and when I click that $142 shows up here for a total. And so I'm going to leave these unchecked because I only need the one light. I love this hammered vanity top sink here. I'm going to select that. And then this is my vanity base with some hand-hammered copper on that too. I'm going to click that. And I have a couple faucets selected, but I really prefer this one. So you can see that it's adding everything up here. So this is how you know whether you're staying within the goals that you set for yourself. If all of a sudden I decided, well, I'm spending way more than what I had really intended, and I really kind of was okay with this other vanity, and I'd really rather spend the money on the flooring, I'm going to go ahead and select this less expensive vanity here and get my dollar amount down. So it's just an easy, simple way to know where you're at on your dollar amount, and you can always come back over here on the dashboard and you can say, okay, here I see I have my 30,000 and I don't have an allowance, but it was added into my expenses.